The Gina and Matty podcast.
I spoke about it yesterday on the radio, talking about my vasectomy.
Yeah.
And Bella was listening, and she goes, "You made it sound like you've got something weird going on down there. You needed to explain better why."
When you overshared something about your bits.
Well, so
the whole coast is talking about your bits.
Weird testicles. So I went and had an ultrasound, which was, intimidating enough.
Hello, welcome.
Yeah,
Girls have to get it all the time.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
And especially when Bella was pregnant and they did the ultrasound, the internal, and I was like, oh,
it's awful. I
thought it was just like squeezing some jelly on the belly.
No.
It was a long wand and it went where I didn't think it was going to go.
No,
I was like,
no, it's not good.
And I had the ultrasound for it, and the urologist said, "Oh, okay, we might need to do. There's a chance we might not be able to do it because there's a clump of veins, which is quite normal." In the way of the Vans deferens, or I think that's what it's called, the tube that they do, like the little nick on the bag, and then they pull it out with the tweezers, do a little snip, and then they just put it back in. But it's like you might not be able to get to it.
Oh, is your vein too big? Is that what you're telling us?
Well, it's not the size of the vein. It's what you can do with it. No, it's just in the way. It's not abnormally large, but there's just a clump of stuff there that's normal.
Right.
If there's such a thing as normal.
People might have that, but they don't know. It's just that you've seen it.
Just I had the ultrasound, and I did it through a urologist, not just like a backdoor kind of, that's the wrong place to get it done. But like, you know what I mean? Like it was rather than just like 1-800 vasectomies are us. I went and saw like a surgeon.
Yeah.
If you're going to get your bits cut or open
you
and
want
mucked around with,
to know what they're doing.
I want to be able to. I want to be held liable. Is basically it.
You don't want it to be their first go.
No, someone who has certificates on the wall is kind of what I kind of need if someone's going to muck around down there. That's what advice do Chloe have?
Tell Matty he definitely needs to get onto the vasectomy ASAP.
Yes, I do. It's
done in cricket season. I just have memories of my dad and Doug having surgery on the same day about 16 years ago. And Doug had the chop. His dad had different. Dad's not on it. He had his knee done.
Yeah.
They didn't have a vasectomy on the same day.
Right, I didn't go. It was a 2-for-1 deal. Right, okay.
So she came home and they were both men spreading on the lounge, both with ice packs in their respective beds. And they just sat there and watched the cricket for 2 days straight with Mum and I waiting on them hand and foot, replacing their ice packs and bringing them painkillers and snacks.
Oh, this sounds like an absolute plan.
Cricket
season.
Perfect timing.
Hopefully the Aussies get it back on track for the next few tests. I can be on the lounge, super duper for the ball bag and a super duper for the mouth.
See?
Oh, I'm in.
And Sharon from Lake Munmora has called through. Sharon, do you have a vasectomy story for us?
I do. So my husband very rarely used to have time off work.
Yeah.
And so when the kids feed him off work, and we had swimming lessons this morning. And anyway, my daughter went to swimming lessons and decided to tell everyone that Daddy's off work today because he's got a sore doodle.
How is Dad doing?
Well, he was as red as a beetroot, so he's just sitting there and I'm like, it's okay, mate, it's okay.
This is where I wonder whether or not you lot have sympathy for us or not when we go through that, whether it's like sucked in, have a little bit of it back. Yeah.
Exactly.
Gosh, if he was embarrassed then, he'll be more embarrassed now, Sharon, because you've told the whole Central Coast.
Yeah, and there's not many Shazs in Lake Munmora either.
It's the most famous doodle on the coast. Shaz, thank you so much for your call this morning, mate.
Gina and Matty.
Dear Dolly. Actually, Dear Gina.
All right, submissions are flooding in.
Okay, advice. Good advice from a good friend. Completely unprofessional.
A few of these submissions that have come through our Instagram, at Gina and Matty. You can slide into the DMs if you would like to get in touch with Gina.
Okay, I just got to lie down. Hang on.
Again, it's not... doesn't matter.
Well, they always have a couch.
Yeah, but it's not for the... I suppose you're not a therapist either. I was going to say it's not for the therapist to lie down on, but you're not a therapist. Hey, G.
Yeah,
kick off your shoes and get comfy, because here we go.
Okay, here we go.
Dear Gina, love you and Matty so much. I've been listening every morning. Thank you very much. This is from Christine and Narara. Thanks, Christine. I've been dating this guy for 3 months and I'm starting to get suspicious that he might He's secretly a vampire.
Oh.
He never goes out in the sun. He always wears scarves around his neck, even in this hot weather, and he eats rare steak. How do I ask him without sounding crazy? Well, it's too late, I think. Or should I get some garlic and stake him out? That's really funny, Christine. I've only been dating for 1 month.
Oh, well.
What's some advice?
Definitely when he gets that steak next time, cook some garlic mushroom cream sauce.
Oh, that's a good one.
Really heavy on the garlic and see how he goes. I'm wondering, has he had a little nibble on her neck?
Whoa, right. If
that
he is
would
a vampire.
be-
Well, I was thinking if he's wearing scarves all the time, someone's had a little nibble on his. Maybe he's hiding a hickey.
Oh. Yeah, maybe he's
or other
hiding.
vampire bites. And I was thinking hickey.
Look, Christine, I don't know. He sounds a bit dodgy.
I like it. I like it. Cook the steak, put some garlic sauce on it.
And see what happens, and maybe leave a whole lot. Those big things of garlic you can get, in the little nets.
Yeah.
Maybe turn those into
Earrings.
and lean in for a kiss and see, because he'll want to kiss your neck, obviously, but you'll have your big dangly garlic earrings on
or
and see what happens.
Or you could just get some cloves and just rub them all over your body, and then you are just like human garlic.
Yes.
One, you won't get sick. Great.
Yes, and
immunity defense.
He doesn't have to worry about you getting another boyfriend.
That's exactly right. Oh gosh. Well, okay.
Yeah.
Look, I'm writing solved.
Yeah, that's
Solved. Done. Christine.
send the invoice.
Okay. Let's go with one. What time is it? We'll do one more.
Yeah, let's do another.
Let's do one more. Let me have a look at which one I want to do. Anonymous. Anonymous is always good.
Oh, I like anonymous too. That means it's a bit more juicy.
Okay, I'll do anonymous.
Okay.
We'll save. Thank you, Donna from Saratoga. We'll get to yours next week. Dear Gina, I'm planning to propose to my girlfriend. Oh my gosh. Don't do it. No. I'm planning to propose to my girlfriend in the most epic way possible. I'm going to do a hot air balloon and get the whole entire neighbourhood to be part of a flash mob when I pop the question.
Oh, I love this.
However, I'm worried about one thing. What if she says no? What's the best way to play it off and still land a hot air balloon ride? Submission from Anonymous.
I love how romantic you are, Anonymous. If she says no to you, she's a fool. Hot air balloon and a flash dance. Nothing says love.
No, flash mob. I don't think they're breaking out the leg warmers and doing a bit of...
Flash mob.
She's
sorry.
a maniac.
Well, look, we might have stumbled onto something. A flash mob to flash dance, suggested by Matty Baisley and me accidentally. No, I think, well, you really, seriously though, you need to at least start sizing her finger up or
Okay, that's for the ring.
Yes. So, and show her pictures of rings in magazines and stuff. Maybe take home a Michael Hill jewellery, about, what do you call it?
Just a brochure. Yeah.
And let her have a look through and go, which one would you like? What ring would you choose?
Yeah.
Then that's going to give you, if she goes cold and goes, no, I'd prefer a necklace, that means hold off. But if she starts pointing out beautiful rings, that to me is a green flag.
Do you think, though, if he's already worried about her saying no, then maybe don't ask?
Maybe, I guess, the way you can save yourself.
You only ask if you're 100% sure.
I think that's true. So maybe be a bit nervous. Maybe, look, to split the difference, don't do the flash dance, flash mob.
Yeah, definitely
so you haven't got people watching. I personally would love that. But if you're unsure, then you save the embarrassment of all those people knowing she said no.
Yeah.
And it will only be hot air balloon man who knows that she said no. So you're cutting back the embarrassment. But I think it's very romantic. I think she's a lucky girl, Anonymous.
Once again, solved.
Solved.
Beautiful. You want to get in touch? Slide into the DMs at Gina and Matty on Instagram.
The Gina and Matty Podcast.
For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcast.com.au.